I'm your student body president, Jocelyn Cardenas.
And I'm your Student Body Activities Director, Jordan Lakin.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Now it's time for DETV.
Coming up on today's show, students got a surprise when they showed up to buy lunch for the first time this year. We'll explain the rise in prices.
That and more coming up on today's show.
Hello, Desert Eds. Today is Monday, October 28, 2019. I'm Celeste.
And I'm Christian. Welcome to DETV.
We have a great show lined up for you today. And the cafeteria has a great lunch lined up for today, too. Today's hot lunch choices are General Tso's chicken in a rice bowl with steamed broccoli, fresh orange slices, and a fortune cookie. That looks pretty tasty. I'm a big fan of General Tso's chicken.
Me too, Celeste. And the namesake of this tasty Chinese dish is the subject of our question of the day.
In America, General Tso is best known for the chicken dish named after him. But in what century was General Tso a famous Chinese general and statesman? That's today's question of the day. Although I'm looking forward to eating some of that General Tso's chicken, some DE students suffered sticker shock when they saw an increase in lunch prices this year.
As with all things in economics, there's a reason for these price hikes. DETV's James Beaumont has more.
It's a little bit fast. Cafeteria nationwide, almost 30 million school lunches are sold every day. Even less known is that almost 3/4 of the total, around 23 million, are for a fleet over these prices. Millions of students nationwide rely on school lunch, which makes the rising prices of lunches a big deal. When the staff, students, and parents, as well as the changes, one cafeteria worker contributed to the surprising cost.
Sign-ups happen between October 28th and continue through the 1st of November. The wrestling team meets every Friday during first half of Power Hour in C13. Wrestling practice will now be at 3:30 through 5:30 p.m. for the remainder of the season. The team is still looking for new wrestlers to join, especially in the 106 and 113 weight class.
Students who love writing poetry or short stories or want to get more involved in the reporting here at DE should think about joining the Journalism Club. This year's goal is to create a literary magazine that showcases students more work in artistic genres. The club meets every Friday in room A18, hosted by Ms. Spiewak. Students who are interested in girls tennis this upcoming season need to see Coach Kranick in room A8. Open court begin today, 3:15 to 4:30, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, starting this week. Also, there will be a media organization meeting today in C7 during the second half of Power Hour. All members are asked to attend. These meetings should be brief and there's important things to discuss.
Halloween is right around the corner, and this time it is time to put together a costume or for costumes for charity. On Thursday, October 31st, students can bring $2 to dress up in Halloween costumes. All proceeds will go towards Desert Edge families. Costumes must be school appropriate and follow dress code policy. Full face mask, face paint, and any weapon props are not allowed. Students who do not pay $2 will be asked to change out of their costume. It's great to dress up and pretend on Halloween. What are you going to be as this year?
I don't want to give up too much, Celeste, but I think he lives in a pineapple under the sea.
While Christian loves to pretend to be cartoon characters, our DE sports teams are the real deal.
And our sports reporter, Jace Erickson, is in the studio with us. What's the latest, Jace?
Thanks, guys. We didn't have many scores reported from last week, so I'm just going to catch you up on the upcoming sports actions today. Girls freshman volleyball will be away versus West Point High School in Avondale. The match starts at 4 p.m. And JV and varsity volleyball will take on Canyon View at home with games at 5 and 6 p.m. So come out and show your support for our teams. Also, I'd like to remind coaches to send us any scores and highlights to detv2012@gmail.com. Back to you.
Christian, when you think of USA, what do you think of?
I'm going to say hot dogs, baseball, and apple pie.
Those are definitely American, but many would say it's the Statue of Liberty.
The iconic statue has welcomed immigrants and visitors of the United States for centuries.
And Lady Liberty is the subject of today's This Day in History segment.
Our historian Jaden Baker is here with more.
Thanks, guys. It's true that Lady Liberty is an American icon and that she symbolizes the idols of our country. Today in 1986, the Statue of Liberty turned 100 years old, making it 133 years old today. The true centennial of the Statue of Liberty was celebrated in New York with ceremonies that were fairly modest. Earlier that year in July, New York held an event called Liberty Weekend around the 4th of July holiday, which was a much bigger party. Back to you.
Thanks, Jaden.
We'll have some time to think about today's question. Well, did you have some time to think about today's question of the day? The question of the day was, what century was General Tso's famous Chinese general and statesman?
And the answer is the 19th century. General Tso Sung Tang was a famous general known for his military exploits, although he had little to do with the famous chicken dish named after him. That does it for today.
Remember, you can send us requests, suggestions, story ideas, and announcements at detv2012@gmail.com.
Until next time, I'm Celeste.
And I'm Christian. Have a wonderful day, Scorpions.